the whole investment thesis is that the market will continue to trend upwards versus actually creating enterprise value regardless of what's happening macroeconomically. What advice would you have for companies as they're looking at avoiding this type of a scenario going forward?
Well, I don't know that I have great advice because I think there always will exist the LBO model. The LBO model is a high risk, high reward model. If you buy a company at a high multiple of EBITDA and you finance it with a high multiple of debt, and you grow that business 20, 30, 40% over the 4 or 5 year period, and assuming multiples are similar or greater when you go to sell it, you're going to make a lot of money. It's a great way to make money. But as you're seeing in the last couple of years with more macro challenged environment, particularly on the interest rate front, if things don't go perfectly, you have a high risk of losing your money. I don't think that's ever going to change until LPs stop investing in very traditional private equity, which is hard to imagine because it's such a huge chunk of the institutional investor market. I mean, an individual company has to assess what their growth profile looks like against what the debt they can handle and make that assessment and not put themselves in an over-levered position. Understanding that during the life of a loan, which is generally 4 to 5 years, things happen. Macro events happen. I mean, no one would have predicted, as an example, the economy would shut down during COVID. That negatively affected a lot of businesses. So if you were 3 times levered in March of 2020, but your entire revenue profile went to 0 over a 2-month period, you became highly, highly levered. And there's nothing you can do about that. It just is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, our model takes advantage of situations, whether driven by macro factors or more idiosyncratic factors. It takes advantage of situations involving highly levered businesses. And our expectation is, there's $3.1 trillion of non-investment grade debt outstanding in this country. That's not changing anytime soon. What we love about our business is that raw number, that quantum of debt outstanding. There are a lot of highly levered businesses.